Welcome to Hockey Played a Mile High. From the Pepsi Center, we're about ready to see the Colorado Avalanche take on the Dallas Stars. I'm Bill Peterson with a complete play-by-play of today's game. And with me in the booth is color commentator Mike Weiss.
The Stars could be in for an uphill battle tonight. The Avs are always tough, no matter who their opponent might be.
Dallas needs to make it back to the playoffs, or there'll be some serious changes to try and get them back in the Stanley Cup Finals.
After missing the playoffs last year for the first time in 5 years, Dallas worked really hard in the offseason. The Stars are looking forward to putting their hard work to the test once again.
This Colorado team is as deep as ever and are poised to take the title of Stanley Cup champions.
With the number of future Hall of Famers on this Avalanche team, why doesn't the NHL just hand the Avs the Stanley Cup at the beginning of the season? I love this guy. He can do everything, and he does it better than 95% of the league. Madonna will sacrifice his point total to win, and it has made him a leader on and off the ice. Milan Hajduk loves to score, and his numbers show it night after night. He's a finisher that isn't afraid to take a hit to score a goal. Hajduk is just fun to watch.
Fort slides it over to Sakic. Guerin sends it to the left wing. Sador sends it back to Hatcher. Lehtinen passes it to Modano. Guerin carries it past the blue line. He plays it back to Lehtinen. Great save. Hajduk passes it off to Sakic. And he takes a wrist shot. Grabbed out of the air. Turco passes over to Sador. Lehtinen takes it past the red line. Modano carries it over the blue line. Hajduk moves it over to Tanguay. Brings it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Man, what a save. Blake brings the puck up. Brings it past the blue line. Moves it back over to Hajduk. Blake sends it up over to Sakic. Modano moves it back to Sador. Lehtinen brings it over the blue line. Guerin sends it over to the right wing. And that one hit the post. Modano passes it over to the left wing. There's one reason Blake went straight from college to the NHL playoffs. Hajduk passes to Tanguay. Sakic passes it to the right wing. He passes it to Hajduk. Sends it over to Tanguay. Young brings the puck up through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot, and he is just getting warmed up. It's intercepted. Tanguay sends it off over to DeVries. He takes the slap shot. Sakic sends it to his defenseman. Tanguay moves it over to Hajduk. Gets it over to the left wing. He was wrong. Turco makes the block. Morrow carries it over the blue line. Turgeon sends it to the left wing. Terrific save! Wow! Blocker save! Turco sends it in front over to Sador. Young carries it past the blue line. He passes it back over to Hatcher. He slides it to Sador. He passes it to the right wing. Young sends it back to the defenseman. Morrow carries it past the red line. He passes back to the defenseman. Forsberg passes it over to Morris. Hatcher sends it to Young. Turgeon brings it over the red line. Over to the right wing. Heino takes the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. And he's checked by Hatcher. Foot passes it to McCammon. Turgeon passes it over to the left wing. Takes the puck up. Young brings it over the blue line. He sends the puck back to Morrow. Heino brings the puck through the zone. Forsberg takes it past the blue line. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Sador sends it in front to Hatcher. Heino carries it over the red line. McCammon sends it over to the right wing. He takes the backhand shot. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Guerin sends it to the left wing. Oh, Blakey, he's been hitting like that since his college days. Heino sends it over to Blake. Matvichuk takes it past the red line. Guerin sends it up to the center. Modano slides it over to Lehtinen. Boucher passes it over to Matvichuk. Morris passes it to the right wing. Hayduk carries it over the blue line. Tanguay sends it over to the right wing. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Pass back to Sakic. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. Modano passes it off to Lehtinen. Deflected out front by Wong. And he takes a wrist shot. Wong passes it behind the net to Morris. Bounced that one off the pipe. Sends it back to the defenseman. Tanguay brings it past the red line. He passes it up the center. He lets the slap shot go. Carries it past the red line. Hayduk passes over to Sakic. Tanguay sends it back over to Morris. Sakic brings it past the blue line. Stalemate as we take a break from the action. It's all tied up at 0. Walk us through the first period stats.
The Avalanche have more shots on goal, but they haven't been able to convert them.
It's showtime, folks. And he takes the step shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. He takes the slap shot. That was a terrific save by Wong. Wong sends it in front to Foot. Tanguay carries it past the blue line. He centers it to Hayduk. Lehtinen moves it over to Modano. Save! Turco just got his glove on the puck. Guerin brings it over the red line. Blake plays it up to the center. Sakic sends it up to Tanguay. And he takes a wrist shot. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. That was a hard hit by Foot. Wong passes to broken up by Sador. He passes it off over to Hatcher. Turgeon moves it back over to Young. Passes it to the right wing. Sent back over to Morrow. Knocked down with the blocker. He sends it back to Young. He takes a snapshot. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Foot sends it off over to McCammon. Heino passes it over to the left wing.